I'm going to tell you the raw truth of how you can get a lean and chiseled physique and how you can realistically get there. Now, make sure you pay close attention to what I'm going to tell you, because if you don't do these things, then there's no way in hell you're going to get the physique that you want. So, the truth about getting a lean and chiseled physique is that it is as good as it seems. It is as awesome as it seems. When you get truly lean, truly shredded, truly jacked, and you have that six pack, your confidence goes up. You get the girls. Like, you just have this belief in yourself, and you have this fire that is within you. It's awesome. It's sick. It's a great feeling. Okay? But, the truth of why you can't get it is simple. Okay? It's not you're eating too many calories. It's not your workout split. It's not any of this stuff. It most likely comes down to you. And this is the truth nobody wants to hear. They want to blame it on their genetics. They want to blame it on their mom cooking for them. They want to blame it on they can't afford the groceries. They want to blame it on all this external shit. The truth is, it's all internal. Your genetics don't matter. Okay? You can still look good no matter what your genetics are. If you really wanted to get lean and chiseled, you wouldn't have your mom cook for you. You would just cook the food yourself, right? So the truth is that it's all internal. It's all on you. You're just not wanting to take responsibility for it. If you're not aesthetic, if you don't have that lean muscular physique yet, it's because you don't deserve it. You don't know how to get it. You're not accountable to yourself. You're not, pushing yourself in the gym. You're not doing any of these things. It's all in the mind, and nobody wants to accept that. If you're not happy with the physique that you have now, then you need to change. You need to change in here. Your mindset needs to change. You have to be able to push yourself hard on these sets. You have to be able to stick to your calories. You have to be able to fucking go hard in the gym. You have to be able to do these things. You can't keep being the guy who slacks off. You can't keep being the guy who binges after a week. Maybe you're the person who eats really good for a week or 2 weeks and then you throw it all away and binge eat it. Right? That has nothing to do with the tactics. That has nothing to do with you trying to figure out the exact form of this exact exercise. You're focusing on the wrong shit. Okay? Lock in mentally. It's all about your mindsets, your data sets, as Luke Belmar says. Okay? So you have to hold yourself accountable. Lock in mentally, and then the rest will come. It's the same with money. It's the same with money. My voice cracked there a little bit. But it's the same with all areas of life, right? You need to focus on the things that actually matter, not these little 20% of things. You focus on the big 80% of things. And with fitness, it all starts in your mind. It all starts in your mind. And that's why you'll hear people say that when you change your body, you change your mind. Because in order to change your body, you have to change your mind first, because it requires mental resilience. It requires fortitude. It requires persistence, which is a valuable skill. Persistence across all areas of life. That's really valuable. Okay? So the truth is, you don't want it. You don't want it bad enough. You don't want it bad enough. If you truly wanted the physique, you would fucking have it. Or maybe you're on progress to getting there right now. That's great. But if you really, really wanted it, you would push yourself harder in the gym. You wouldn't slack off. You wouldn't half-ass those sets that we all know you're doing, because I used to do that shit too. You wouldn't go and eat the Oreos. You wouldn't do all the shit that you're doing. So do you even really want it? Probably fucking not. And the scary thing is, what's your life going to be like if you approach all areas of your life in this way? If you can't simply get in shape, how are you ever going to be confident in yourself to pursue the other things you want to pursue? How are you going to be able to start your own business? How are you going to be able to lead your family when it's time for that? You need to start building this momentum in your life of wins. And this is the core fundamental of everything is the body. And I really believe this, because it starts with health. Health is number one. If you look at what's the guy, Maslow? I don't know. The guy with the M, you know what I'm talking about. His hierarchy of needs. At the bottom, you have like the safety needs at the bottom. And health is part of that. How can you ever love anyone if you're sick and dying. Well, that's not a good example. A better example is, how can you make a bunch of money, right? How can you build wealth, which is like up here, if your health is messed up, if you're sick and you're so obese you can't walk around? Like, that's like an extreme. But you get the point I'm trying to make. Your health is the most important aspect in your entire life. Your health comes before everything, and that's just simple, because if you don't have health, then you're dead, right? On the two extremes. So therefore, health is really simple. You need to optimize for health. And if you don't do that, then like, fuck, man, you're not in a good spot. But if you do it, this is the beauty of fitness. And I see a lot of these guys, the new rich, you call them, they all start with fitness because it's so essential. Look at Andrew Tate, look at First Man, look at Iman Gadzhi, look at Hamza, look at any of these guys online you look up to. They all start building momentum. They start in the gym. First, this is like the natural progression. You start in the gym, which locks in your mindset. Then you start making money online / content, and then you scale that up. That's what all these guys have done. So don't neglect this side of your development. It should come number one before everything. And that's the truth, man. The truth is, if you want this shit, you can have it. You can get it. It's simple. You can do it. You should be pushing harder now. Why aren't you? Do you want to be the 40-year-old who's fucking lonely and fat as shit? Like, is that who you want to be? Or do you want to be the guy who's in the best, who has a six-pack for his entire life? You want to be the 70-year-old who's retired with a big-ass family with a ton of money, who's still jacked, right? Imagine the flex that is. All the millionaires that you see, and like most of the millionaires I know, they're out of shape because they're in their 50s. Imagine being the guy who's older, who has all that money, who has the big family, and you're in shape. It's such a flex. It's so sick. It's such a key part of life. It's a key part of being a man. That is the truth of getting a lean and chiseled physique. I have nothing more to say about it. Let me know what you guys thought of this video. Take care. Peace.